Welcome. Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joshua and this is JC Consult. JC Consult. Yeah, we've been able to assist a lot of students studying their dream country with good scholarships. If this is something that interests you, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to this channel so that we can change the narrative for most students who are planning to study abroad. And also, I thank you so much. I'm really grateful. We are 14,000 subscribers. We keep growing each day because we are here to change the narrative. We are here to set pace. We are here to train students get to their dream country. So, guys, I'm really grateful for the love and support. All right, so let me go straight to today's topic: how to build your self-confidence. It looks like that's something that I've been fighting with you guys throughout all these years, especially this particular year. Last year was okay. Last year, at least some of the students, they will join with a link for me to train them. But this particular year, I don't know what is wrong. I don't know. It's because most of you guys don't have funding. It has dampened your spirit. You think and I think when I did my research, I realized that especially we Ghanaians, you're like yabambu easily, yeah. Yabambu because let's say you apply to schools, you got good scholarships, and you are expecting scholarship. And I don't know if because of what is going on this year, that Donald Trump has held scholarships and funding and whatever, most students ended up not getting funding. So it has dampened most of us. We are not happy about the situation. Because even a lot of people even send me messages thinking that once Donald Trump is the president of the US, things will be difficult. I still don't get it. Please, I am urging you to build your self-confidence. The fact that President Trump is the president of the US doesn't mean that you need to put fear in you. It should not put fear. Donald Trump, really? How is the Donald Trump being the president of the US affect your visa? It doesn't affect it. What you're supposed to do is meet the visa requirements. If you are meeting the visa requirements, why should you panic? There's no need for you to panic. Why do you have to panic? No, you don't have to. And how do you build your self-confidence? You have a person like me who always come live on weekend to train you. So when I come here, and I always come and give you update. With students, you need to have scholarships. And I'm telling you, right now, this year, scholarships were hard to get. So if you're not getting scholarship, get Empower. Do not go to the interview with no funding and go with a bank statement that's your uncle, your father. No. Visa officers are not willing to take such excuses anymore. Go with a loan because Donald Trump is doing all this because the average American go to school on loan. Yes, they go to school on loan. So that's why you also want Africans to take loan and go to. It's very simple. So if the president held funding or financial aid so that you go for loan, then what is preventing you? Just go for loan. Come on my channel. Come and explain your story. I'll even help you build a story towards when you go to the interview. Yes. So I don't know why we are so, because you're expecting funding, you do not get, you apply to 4 schools, you expect all the 4 schools to give you admission. I don't know if the only one gave you admission. No, you don't have to give up. Life is full of challenges, and it's Ghanaians. I have a friend here in the US. She's working, and when she loses her job, or there are no contracts, all of a sudden, her spirit, she starts to. I say, really, life is not easy. Life will not always. Life is like this, like a wave. It goes up and down, up and down. When it's up, we are happy. When it's down, then we are sad. then we tend to not be happy. It lowers our self-esteem, our self-confidence. No, life is not like that. Life is not like that. You understand? I applied to 4 schools my first time, and I think 2 of them gave me admission, and even one of them they even postponed the admission. That year was very competitive. So I just out of 4 schools, only 1 school, and that one without funding. I went, I was denied. I even traveled from Cyprus to Ghana. I got to Ghana, my sister died. I had to finish with my sister's funeral before preparing for the interview. I went, I was denied. I stood at the embassy for 3 hours because all of a sudden, like my dream was shattered. Like I was down, my sister died. Like, but I did not give up. I came again. I came again. It's painful, but that doesn't mean you should be at your lowest. You come out. That is life. Especially when you're born in Africa. I set my mind though that once you're born in Africa, life will not be easy for you. So it's up to you to push. Even if it's cry, I have no problem. If you want to cry, cry. It's life. Cry. But after crying, you come back so strong. Yeah, because you're not getting it anywhere. People will come and speak their reality to you. I am willing to train you for free. Even this stream here that I'm using, I'm paying for it. And I think it's gonna expire maybe next 2 months or something. And you people don't want to make good use of it. Come tell me your story. I will give you the right answers. And I think last week or so, people came. I told them 1 or 2 things. They learned something, but they don't come again. Consistency will yield results. You come, you join the interview. I train you. You understand? I train you. I give you an assignment. Go on my channel, 60 questions. You never see them anymore. You see, our attitude in life, attitude is 100%. Attitude is 100%. If you are not building a strong attitude, I remember both my first and second time of going for the interview, I had started my travel business. I was training students, but I humbled myself. When I train students, I also allow them to train me. I'm not saying because I am the one training them, when I go, I'll get the visa approved. No, the fact that you are training people doesn't automatically mean that you get a visa. One guy came here 2 weeks ago. He was fully funded. I asked him 1 or 2 questions, and he was beating about the bush. And this is the reason why somebody fully funded goes to the interview and is denied. And you'll be like, oh, these Americans, they hate us. They don't hate you. They don't hate you for any reason. The fact that you're fully funded doesn't mean that you should be so proud that you're not joining mock interview. No, you're doing yourself harm than good. I got a tuition waiver, but even though I was training, I humbled myself for them to train me. Until I get the results I'm looking for, I humble myself. If I get the results and I want to be proud, that is different. But even if you are fully funded, until your visa is approved, you humble yourself. Join mock interview sessions. Train yourself until your visa. Don't think I'm fully funded, so I'll get a visa. No. I have the link in the comment section. When you join, you come and ask questions. We join on TikTok Live, several TikTok Live that will not impact our life. We join and go and speak with our mouth. We go and speak there. But here that you have a dream to come to the US. You come, you put the link to that one, you don't want to join. Something that will change your life. That one you don't want to, but on TikTok, that people's live session, that it will not change your life, it will not have any impact on you. As for that, you go there and do your mouth, topic like that. Huh? But something that will change your life. All right, I'm seeing 2 people on the live, Fabi and Blessing. Yeah, I'll meet you. Anybody who's ready, I'll meet yourself. And
Hello, Joshua. Good evening.
Train yourself. That is how you build your what? Yeah, because today's topic, I'm done discussing it. It's very easy. Yeah, it's very easy.
Hello, Jay. I have some questions to ask.
All right, ask your question.
Okay, so I'll need your comments and suggestions.
Sure.
So I applied to 4 schools. That is the University of Connecticut, East Tennessee State University, Ohio University, and Northern Illinois University.
Okay.
For East Tennessee State University, I was given a GA, a 20-hour GA for a week, which give me a full tuition waiver and then a stipend. And then for the University of Connecticut, I was given a GA, but it's just a 10-hour GA for a week. That is partial funding. Let me put it that way. And then for Ohio University, they gave me the graduate recruitment scholarship. And then for Northern Illinois University, the director told me that there's no funding for MA in my program because of Trump issue like that.
Yeah,
And also
as I
for
said.
University of Connecticut, they've been trying to get me the other half, but it hasn't materialized. So now I'm now considering to take the East Tennessee State University, looking at how the situation is.
Yeah.
And someone is supporting me with a bank statement. And for the bank statement, it's a dollar account of $42,000 in that region. Now I don't know how they calculate the deficit. For East Tennessee, my deficit will be in the region of 6,000. How would they capture the deficit on I-20? And you think that I should do you think I should go with the East Tennessee State University or I should defer? Because I was really looking at in the University of Connecticut, could they have good money even for the stipend, even for the partial, even for the partial, even though it has to do with the cost of living, the stipend is around $14,000. When compared to Tennessee, is $10,000. So I don't know what do you say?
Yeah, so I think I would advise that you go with the school that's giving you the tuition waiver as well as stipend. And I don't know which country are you applying for your visa?
From Ghana.
Ghana, yeah. And right now Ghana is first come first serve. So the school that is going to give you the best offer, quickly go and pay your visa for your GT Bank. Start looking for an appointment because if you delay, those schools that it looks like from your story, you it looks like you have a special school that you love to go, but that school is not giving the needed funding. So for me, and every school in the US is a good school. You understand? It's a good school. So don't sit there, wait on the school that you love to go, and they're not giving the right funding. Because if you get here, me, I got a tuition waiver. I was supposed to pay just accommodation, feeding, and clothing, and all that. But that one was not easy. I fought with my. I wouldn't say I fought. Mostly my professor asking me, "Do you have any problem?" I tell them I need money to pay my rent because rent alone here, at least a minimum of $500 or $600 a month, bro. If you're not getting any source or your parents are sending you money from Africa, you're gonna struggle. I struggled to pay. For my first 2 months, I paid, but the 4 months to the ending of the semester, I struggled. If it wasn't for my landlady who I was going to church with, and I was supporting the church by playing drums. If I got a weekend, she would have. Here in America, if you don't pay your rent for 1 month, they'll sack you. So and you are coming to a foreign land, always go with the school that's what give you what funding that will cover your tuition, so you don't think about tuition fee. But the reason why most Ghanaians are denying visa, especially those students with partial scholarship or no scholarship, is because most of the Ghanaian students, when they get to the US, they don't go to school. And records have shown that those who are not going to school are those who have deficit. Yes, because I don't think anybody will get fully funded, and after the school give you stipend, and you not go to school. I don't think anybody will do that. So research have shown that those students who are not able to pay their tuition, they end up not going to school. That is why if you have partial or no funding, they will deny you easily. And if you have partial or no funding, I'm telling you to go for Empower. Take a loan. Don't go to the interview and say, tell the visa officer, my uncle will pay. So, bro, at this point, because right now, even April is ending. We are entering May. Yes. Students are one guy, I think he arrived in the US. That guy that did his video on that, he did not get funding, and he got his visa approved. He did not have funding. He has arrived in the US. So people are already arriving in the US.
AJ,
People are
do you know the funny thing? Do you know
people are
that
public. So
I
I would
had that
advise that no time, just go with the school which is giving you tuition waiver and stipend. That's the best offer, bro.
the funny thing was that I had admission in October last year, and the funding too in October. I don't know why I was waiting.
So you not go, you not come.
I don't know why I was waiting. No, I believe by now maybe I would have gotten a visa date or stuff like that. I was just
Yeah,
waiting for
yeah,
the
that's
other
what I'm
schools.
saying. It looks like you are just interested in a particular school which is not giving you. America, every school is a school. I don't know why Connecticut. Even if it wasn't because of the school I came, I never knew there was a state called Connecticut all my life. Because the popular state was New York, Atlanta, Georgia, um, those popular states. Connecticut, I've never heard of
Mm,
Connecticut. And when I got here, and I started doing YouTube video, that's why a lot of people got to know about Connecticut. The average African or Ghanaian, most don't, unless you have a relative or friend here in Connecticut, most people didn't know about Connecticut. You understand? But I came.
yes, yes, yes.
It doesn't because I'm not going to school in New York or I'm not going to school in Georgia or Washington D.C. and I'm coming to Connecticut. Doesn't mean no.
It's
Every
true.
school in the US is, if you graduate, that certificate is recognized all over the world. So if the school that's giving the best offer, so for me, my school, Southern Connecticut, was the school that gave me the best offer, tuition waiver, and I came with that was cool. So because if you get here, you struggle. Even my tuition waiver, I was struggling to pay accommodation. So go with the school that's giving you tuition waiver or full scholarship. You understand? Go with the school that will give you the highest amount and lowest deficit. Because the life
Definitely.
here is not easy. The average American, they are even suffering. You think it's all rosy and people America. It's not easy. You come and see what I'm saying.
So I want to find out how do they capture the deficit on the I-20?
The
So looking
deficit
at the bank,
on the I-20, you are the student. You are the one to calculate. Deficit is equal to your cost of attendance
yes,
minus
I've done that.
yeah, it's no, they're not gonna write your deficit will not be written on the I-20. So it's up to the student to learn how to do that calculation. And
Yeah.
that is why you are here for me to teach you.
So they are only going to capture the amount on the bank statement with the person who's going to sponsor you.
Yeah, even with the cost of attendance minus the scholarship. Even sometimes the visa officers, I'm saying the visa officers, they are there or they represent the US government. So and the tuition fees that one going towards the government, right? That's the school fees. So they are
Yes.
much particular about the tuition. For me, that's why when I went, I'm not paying school fees. I'm not going to pay tuition waiver. So my living expenses, health insurance, that one, they don't care. Because they give you the visa and you come and you're not paying your rent. If you're not paying your rent, your landlord will sack you. You sleep outside. That's when I came to my school. I got a professor, and the professor told me that there was a Ghanaian guy who was sleeping outside. Yes, he
Wow.
was sleeping outside. You know, something. It's not all rosy. Prepare yourself. Come with good money. At least your first 3 months rent, you should be able to come with it. It's not easy. It's not easy here. That is why I always advise you go with a school that is giving you the best offer. Yeah, in this life is finances. Money is money. Money controls the life that we are living. People who are sad, people want to commit suicide. Why? Because financially, there's no rich man who going unless that rich man is having a different issue altogether. But in general, money controls us. The commodity of life is money. If you want to go to school, money.
Definitely.
If you want to eat, money. If you want to have a good place to sleep, money. You pay bills. So don't joke with finances. If you are going to school, your finances should be very, very key to you. Go with the school. That's why I've started the channel. I've started a series where I'm doing scholarships. Because if you're not getting scholarship, then I don't know why you should have to travel. If you don't have no scholarship, why do you have to travel to some of this country when you yourself you don't have scholarship? You understand? So you shouldn't have
Definitely.
make such mistakes. And if a school is giving an offer, don't say, "Oh, I have a relative in this particular state, so by force I have to go." No. Well, if you go to different, you can fly. You can get a ticket and go to any state you want to go to. But don't say University of Connecticut is. I like that school, so if that school is not giving you good funding and you are still waiting, no. No, you don't have to wait. I remember when I spoke with the chemistry head, when I sent code emails, for me, my admission came without funding. So I had to send code emails, push, call professors and all that for me to get a teaching waiver. So I spoke with the chemistry head of Calcutta, Connecticut State University, and he was like, "Oh, when you get to the US, I said, hey, sir, your people at embassy, I've been there first time. And when I got there, they denied me, no funding. So please, I'm pleading with you. I'm not going there. Yeah, I'm not going to I told the professor straight up, I am not going to the interview until you people are giving me scholarship. And I told him point blank, because I'm somebody, when I make a mistake, I learn from it and I don't repeat it. That is why if you're a girl and I'm dating you and you say we should break up, let me know why. So that in my next relationship, I don't repeat that mistake. That is me. Yes, me, I don't commit mistakes double or twice. So when I spoke with you connected me to a professor who was willing to give me a graduate research assistantship. This professor sent me a form to fill for a graduate assistantship. Within 2 hours, I finished filling the form and sent it back to her. And I remember that time it was 7 p.m. in Ghana. There was a cafe which was close to my house. They were closed. There was serious traffic. That time I had a car. I had to drive like 30 minutes to the next cafe. I went to fill the form, finished, submitted back to the professor. And the professor was amazed. I said, hey! I said, you are doing A. Why are you saying A? You are bored. What happened? My first interview, when I got denied, it was like I went to a different world altogether. Yes, like my spirit left me. Yes, when they said the visa officer was told me I was denied. How I left the embassy to from the embassy inside the embassy to what outside the embassy. I don't know whether I flew or people held me. I saw my spirit. Such a person like me, today I've gotten a graduate assistantship, and you want me to wait the following day? No, I can't. Yeah, I live my life on a state of emergency. Something that will change my life. I don't joke with it. Yes, state of emergency. So the professor, my professor, my academic supervisor was like, hey, I sent you in right now. You responded. I said, yes, I'm serious. Don't joke. What you're looking for, a lot of people are also looking for the same thing. That is life. Get it. What you're looking for in this life, a lot of people are also looking for the same thing. So when that thing you're looking for comes to you, grab it quick, state of emergency, and you run. That's what I did. That is what I did. Yes. So, bro, so that could I give you that tuition waiver? Are they still offering you for 2025?
Yes.
So, bro, go ahead. Go and pay your visa fee and get a date. Because date is another
So
problem.
now I have to request for the I-20.
Go ahead, yes. Forget about the other fees.
The I-20, do you think a $10,000, because the difference is in the region of 6,000, do you think $10,000 is okay?
Deficit of what, $6,000?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it should be fine. But at least if you get something more than that, so it's not gonna. At least you have a tuition waiver, so the first officer might not even need for me. They not even ask for bank statement. And I also prove on the I-20 that I have personal funds of, I think it was $5,000 or $3,000. Yeah, I let my little money, and when my mom wants to go and buy products for her business, I take them and deposit in my account. And when my mom is going to use it 2 days, I withdraw it. I do small like that, and I printed my bank statement, and that's what I did. Yes.
Okay, so this one, the bank statement is in someone's, the father is depositing into the lady's account. So can I use that bank statement?
Yeah, that's not a problem. I'm saying once you have a tuition waiver and you have a good story, this officer, American embassy, they don't deal with documents. I don't know why you are worrying yourself. If you have scholarship,
Okay.
this officer will not even check the bank. What? No. You have a tuition waiver, and you have stipend too. So the 10,000 is enough. Just go with that one. They will not even ask you. They will not even ask. They will not even ask. Yes.
So I'll work on it. I've even watched your videos on the 16 visa interview questions, and I've done it. I've prepared the questions and everything already. So when it's time, When I get the I-20, then we start the
Start
interview.
joining you every day. You don't have to wait till that 20. Because me, I remember when my admission came in, even me, my second time, I went to the bank and paid what? My visa fee. And I started looking for date. So me, I started training students and they training me even before my admission came. Yes. Yes. So you don't have to wait for your I-20 to be before you join mock interview. Because right now you have decided that this is what I'm going with. You know the name of the school. You know the program you're going to do. You know why you are going to do that program. You know why you chose that school. And already they've given you a tuition waiver. And you're getting stipend. That's why you're going to that school. Yeah. So yeah, and you know your plans after school. You should. Why are you going to the US? What's the purpose of travel? You know, you are traveling to study your master's of in this school. So these are basic questions. Oh. So you should not wait
Yes.
till your 20s out before you join mock interview. No, because already you've made your decision already. You've already made your decision.
Yes.
Yes. There's no time. Life. I don't know. I think what people life. This life we are working on time. You are born on it. That's why when you are born, your mom recorded the date, and you die at a particular time. So for me, when I was born to the day I'll die, I'm working with time. To me, that's my life. I'm always time conscious. Because I'm working with time, and my time is that I die and go. Yeah. So don't joke. Yeah, this life is state of emergency. When opportunity comes, quick grab it, quick. All right, so Fabi, train yourself. Join me tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna interview you tomorrow.
Yes, I'll join tomorrow. I'll join.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna
I've prepared all my visa preparation questions. They are all here.
yeah,
I've
so
been
yes,
practicing it.
even after today's life, give the question to somebody to be asking you, be answering them. Tomorrow, John, you got me tomorrow when you come and Toto Papa, so I will
I'll join
yes.
tomorrow, God willing.
All right. So Didi, let's take
Okay,
Didi.
thank you for the audience.
You're welcome. Didi, do you have any
Well, good
question
evening.
or you are here to be trained for your interview?
Please, I'm here to be trained for my interview. I
When
have
is your interview?
everything set. I'm going for MBA
When is your interview?
next month.
When is your interview?
Next month.
When is your interview?
Next month.
It's not I'm not I hate next month is not the date. I don't think when you
Okay.
study on the month, it's written next month. Or
12th May.
you're not talking. You're not giving me a date. So next month is not a date. Or you think I'm a witch, so I'll give you the date. So you don't want to tell me the exact date. All right. So I think then just last is you have your 2 weeks.
Yes.
Is it your first time joining my live session?
Yes. It's just today that someone gave me the link to join. And like 30 minutes
Oh,
ago, you send the link that you'll be going live 7 p.m.
oh yeah. The groups, the study of the groups. Oh, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So okay, let's. So which university are you going to?
University of Massachusetts, Dartmouth.
Oh, Massachusetts is just I'm close to Massachusetts. Oh,
Okay.
that's nice. Which program are you going to study?
MBA,
What is MBA?
Master of Business Administration.
These are
But I
the
want to specialize.
the officer will deny you. What is MBA? You have to say, fine, if you are talking with your friend, if you are talking with your friends or but at the interview, you have to mention everything full.
Yes.
When it's happening was next month. Next month is not no, it's not a date. Yes.
Yes,
Give
please.
full
Yes, please.
details when you are at the embassy. You
Okay.
understand? You get scholarship.
Yes. No funding at all.
No funding. Are you
Yeah.
going with Empower loan?
Empower doesn't support my school.
So how do you plan of paying your deficit? What's the cost of attendance in the first place?
My cost of attendance is $41,000, but the
What's your
tuition fee is
tuition only?
26.
How much is your tuition only?
My tuition only is 26,000.
26,000. So how do you plan
Yes.
of paying your deficit?
And by the grace of God, my uncle would help. Then when I get there too, I believe I'll get some on-campus work too and do.
The grace of God doesn't pay tuition fees.
I have the faith that God will do it. He has done it
God
for me
doesn't
throughout.
teach you shit. So how do you plan of paying your deficit?
My uncle will do it, God willing.
Bro, your interview is just 2 weeks from now, and is that your responses?
Oh,
Have you
okay.
ever joined any mock interview? Have you ever joined any mock interview?
No. I told you, you are just having this normal
I'm not
conversation.
talking about mine. I'm talking about different interview, different mock interview. I'm not talking about mine.
No, this is my first. This is my first
This is
time.
your first time.
Yes.
You know, there's job to do, but you people, there's job to do. And when somebody like me is willing to help you people you come and you take things for granted. You people doesn't want to live your life on a state of emergency. And if you're not doing that, the results will prove. You understand?
Yes.
And you have been on a steady about goose for long. Every weekend I post, but you have not joined. You are going for
Oh, it
interview.
just this evening that someone recommended you to me. Then the person sent the link.
You are going for it, but you have never prepared. Your interview is just 2 weeks from now, and
I've
you don't have
I've
funding.
I've done some preparations. So please, you can try it with me so
What
that
are you
you
going to do
assess.
in the US?
I'm going to pursue a 2-year Master of Business Administration with a specialization in marketing.
Why did you choose University of Massachusetts?
I chose to study in the University of Massachusetts because of its strong focus on entrepreneurship and experiential learning.
Why did you choose MBA or Masters in Business Administration?
Emphasizes on practical skills. They also have research opportunities and internships, which will provide me with masters in business administration. Their core structure will provide me with skills in digital marketing,
What are your plans?
consumer behavior, and brand management. And also, they have strong. I plan to return to my home country and contribute to the growth of. I plan to return to my home country and contribute to the growth of businesses, especially my family business when I return to Ghana. My uncle is the one sponsoring me, and currently his business needs to drive growth. We want to explore new markets, and so my expertise or the knowledge I'll gain in the university will help me use the digital skills, the brand management skills to drive growth, explore new markets, especially we want to reach the other regions in Ghana and other landlord communities, other landlord.
Uncle making a year, or what is the annual income?
He has an annual income of $150,000, and he's the CEO of Oboba Brave Venture.
Why would your uncle sponsor you?
Currently, the business wants to drive growth. We want to expand our market. So, with the passion I have, he's sponsoring me to go and gain the skills in marketing so that we will expand through digital marketing, through brand management to reach the regions in Ghana and other neighboring landlocked countries. And he adopted me at the age of 5 when I lost both parents through a car accident.
Are you married?
I'm not married.
Do you have kids?
I don't.
All right, thank you for coming. Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna waste much time. I do not like your responses at all. I don't like go on my channel. I hope you know how to use YouTube, right?
Yes.
So search JC Consult, click on video, scroll down, or let me show it to you. There's a video I've made. Let me share my screen. On 16 questions visa officer mostly ask, and how to answer them, All right, let me wait. And how to answer them. So I will urge you to watch that video and get a pen and a jotter, answer all the questions. Tomorrow, join me, have good response because I don't like you're just giving straight answers, and I believe once you are trained, you're going to do better. You're going to do better because in life,
Okay, sir.
once anybody who gets the right training, they will perform well. That is what I believe. And I know this is your first time, so I'm not going to worry you that much. So I'm just sharing my screen, and I just go on YouTube, youtube.com. So you just go on YouTube. Because you are just giving me straight answers. And if you do that, the visa officer will deny you. You don't have to be giving straight answers. You understand? You need to go into details. You need to go into why this school. You just give only one sentence. No. So if we ask you why this school, mostly they want to know why you choose the school. Mostly, if you have scholarship, you tell the visa officer, "Oh, you've now awarded this scholarship, that." Then you now tell the visa officer why, what is unique about MBA in that particular school, or maybe the school is recognized the best MBA program in the US or in the state that you are, or in Massachusetts. When it comes to MBA, your school has been recognized as the best school in terms of what, or when it comes to what, MBA. The class size is what professor to the student ratio is maybe 10:1. 10 professors, 1 student, or 10 students is to 1 professor. You can tell them about something unique. You need to read your department. Go to your department, read stuff. You have to be reading, or go to the general university, the mission of the school. Read something that makes the school unique, and that is why you're choosing because of the uniqueness of the school. And number 2, why this program? You go to school to solve a problem. And I remember you said your uncle, blah, 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 your uncle's business. So your uncle's business, you have identified the problem in there. And I don't know where you are currently working. So if it's your uncle's business that you are working with, you have identified this particular problem with your uncle's business. So you like to further education, gain an in-depth knowledge about that problem, right? Maybe in-depth knowledge about this, so that you come home and solve it. So if you come on YouTube, search JC Consult, search it here. You understand?
Yes.
So if you have not subscribed, you subscribe here, and you click on it. JC Consult. You have 14,000 subscribers. You see, we are live. You can see the live being red circle. So we are live. So when you come here, you click on videos. You click on the videos. And when you click on you have made several videos. I always tell people that you should be sleeping on my channel. Because the information you need to succeed is on my channel. Where you want to get to, I have been there before. And the experience that I've gained over the years, I've put them in video. So every day you should watch my videos. All right, this is a video. You can see 16 questions. You can see it, bro. I hope you can see it. This one.
Right now, I'm just seeing you, and then the
No,
more like
I'm
the
sharing my screen.
video.
Can you see it? I'm sharing my screen. Can you see on the screen?
No.
You can't see my screen. I'm on my YouTube channel. You can't see it now, or you only see me.
Yes, and your picture is stuck over here. It's not
Yeah,
moving.
because I'm sharing my screen. That is why my picture is at the left top corner.
No.
Yeah, so this is why should I approve you this visa? That's the thumbnail. Why should I approve you this visa? Or 16 questions visa of most years. It's right here. It's right here. So it's 11 months ago. I did it 11 months ago, and I have 3,400 views. So just have time, watch that video, get a pen and a jotter, answer them, and tomorrow join me. Have a good story. Or why this? That's what I'm saying. Why you choosing it? Go on your university's website, read. You definitely find something that makes your school unique. You don't
Boss,
like reading, and that's our problem. Be reading and get facts. But for me, even if it wasn't that your interview is just next month, I would have allowed you to apply for Empower. Yes, I would have applied for Empower because if you don't have funding, your chances of you getting approved is very slim. But at least if you don't have funding and you're going to Empower, that one at least this officer knows that you will not struggle to pay tuition fee for $41,000, bro. That is not small money. That is not small money.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yes.
So if it wasn't that your interview is like 2 weeks from now, I will tell you to apply for Empower.
I was saying that my school Empower doesn't support my school. I checked on it.
Yes. So yes. So yeah. So guys, yeah. So I think you guys should need to consider. But right now, the way things are going and how Donald Trump is behaving and all that, I would advise that if you are starting for 2026 or spring 2026, please apply to schools that Empower support. Maybe tomorrow we are going to do that. Tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow you do well. I'll do a video on Empower. Make sure you're joining us tomorrow. We will go through the Empower website and how you're going to apply and all that. Yeah, I think tomorrow, yeah, I need to work on that tomorrow. Yes. Yeah, and I think next week I'll post a video. I'll post a video on Empower. The applications, the what do you call it, the schools. Yeah, so please, if you are applying to schools, if you are starting a new application, consider school that Empower support because you don't know whether this is funded or not. You're not going to decide. So apply to schools that Empower support so that even if you're not getting funded, you know that you can what, apply for Empower and backup plan. And that is a way forward. If you come here and you listen to everything I'm saying, you go to the interview once, you get your visa. You not go first, you get to 90. No. If you really listen to what I'm saying, because me, I went first and I went second. I don't want you to go first and second. That is why my experience, I'm sharing with you. If my first time I had to school, oh my God, the visa approved. And I'm telling you that apply to Empower, get more support. So that if you are not getting funded, at least apply for Empower. That's the way forward. You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, so if it wasn't a young situation now, I would have Empower would take like 2 or 3 months before it goes to successful. Yeah. Alright, so that's my channel, bro. Work on it. Tomorrow, join me. Come and tell me something. I don't want to be.
At least tomorrow, what time I can?
Who's your sponsor?
What
My
time
uncle.
I going on live?
Sorry?
What time will you be on live?
7 p.m. tomorrow, same time. 7 p.m.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. And when they ask you who is paying for your deposit, oh, my uncle in the person of the uncle's name, Kwame Yabua, who is what into maybe real estate, he's into exploitation and what. He makes an annual income of. You tell the visa officer the details of why your uncle or whatever is sponsoring you, so that the visa officer will not ask you.
Okay.
I don't know if you get my point. My uncle has what? He took care of my undergraduate education as well as my senior high school education. He has done it before, so he can do it this time. You don't need to let the visa officer tell you why will your uncle school. No. Let the visa officer know that you have trained yourself before coming. You understand?
Okay.
And it's not too late. You have 2 weeks. Watch my videos on my YouTube channel. My last 5 videos that I've done. Watch all my last 5 to 10 videos. All of them. Have time. It's not too late. 2 weeks can change your story. For me, admission came without funding. My second attempt. But I sent code emails, talk you got me something. Go to the university's website, they are scholarship for financial aid. When applying, it's not too late. 2 weeks things can change. Right now, you're on a state of emergency, bro. You can struggle to get the scholarship and add it to your uncle's money. Because your uncle alone is not enough. But people don't have funding. The uncle, they go to America, the uncle did not send them. Your uncle did not send them. So that is why I'm giving an alternative. Empower is not, I thought of because Empower will take a long time. But I mean, yes, it will take a long time. Empower is out. Because Empower doesn't. Go to University's website. Watch my videos, my last 10 videos. Watch them. It's going to guide you on how to apply for scholarship in your school. After that, send code emails, videos, and all of that. Watch it. Watch them. Send you, who knows, there can be one opportunity for you before you go for interview. So remember, the scholarship comes quick. It's going to help you reduce the cost of attendance for you. But 1,000 is too much. All right, so tomorrow join me on this. All right, the next person, Manuel, you're ready to meet yourself.
Hello. Okay. I didn't hear your question, please.
No, I said unmute yourself.
Okay.
Do you have a question or you are here to be interviewed?
I'm here to be interviewed.
When is your interview?
I've not booked my interview yet. I've not gotten a date yet.
You don't have a date
Yet.
Are you searching for date?
Actively, yes, I'm doing that.
So you're on a date hunting group looking for date.
Yes.
Which university are you going to?
I'm going to Palmer Seminary in Eastern University.
Come again?
Palmer Seminary, Eastern University.
Palmer Seminary, Eastern University.
Yeah.
Where is it located? Which state and city is your school?
It's located in Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Philly.
Oh.
Pennsylvania, Philly, St. David's.
Oh. Yeah. Look, it reminded me. I need to talk to some friends in Pennsylvania. Yeah. What program are you going to study?
I'm going to pursue a 2-year Master of Theological Studies program at Palmer Seminary.
What's your cost of attendance?
Going alone, it will cost me $17,897, but I'll be going with my wife. It will cost me $23,697. Both of us will be putting our resources together to fund my education. She has a trust. I also have a business which I've been running since I completed school in 2018. It's a clothing business where I supply suits to pastors and grooms who are getting married all across the nation, here in Ghana and also across Africa. So I have approximately
You did get a scholarship?
Yeah, the school told me that they're going to give me about 50% scholarship, and they're asking me to first of all submit my bank statements for the I-20 first of all. So we'll be doing that soon. I'll be printing my banks and submitting all the necessary bank statements to the school.
Please, when you go to the interview, my school said they'll give you funding. I waited all these stories. The visa officer, that is between you and the school. Visa officer don't want to hear it. Visa officer want to hear you got a scholarship. You did not get. And why are you paying? That is the most important. Whatever is going on between you and the school, it should be between you. You don't have to tell. But me, the question I'm asking you, you need to behave as if you are the embassy because we are training you. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I get what you're saying.
So, what's your tuition only? How much are you paying for tuition only?
Actually, I don't have that breakdown now.
Is your I-20 in?
No, it's not yet in. That's why I was saying that if I when I submit the bank statement, I'll get the breakdown.
Are they going to give you scholarship?
That's what they said. They said they're going to give me scholarship after I submit the I-20.
After you submit the bank statement or I-20?
Yeah, the bank statement, sorry.
So when are you submitting the bank statement?
We'll be doing that this week. In fact, this week. That's when we intend to do that.
Which country will you be applying for visa?
Accra. So my wife is, yes, my wife is actually a youth diplomat. She has been she goes back and forth to the US on a C visa, and this time around we want to be at the same place. So we are going to apply together. So she can, at least we can all be based in the US, and then she can be going back and forth from wherever she works.
But you know that getting appointment dates in Ghana is very hard. So as I said, state of emergency, I don't know why you've not submitted a bank statement for them to release your I-20 and your scholarship, because it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Getting appointments is not easy. So the earlier, the better. So I advise Monday, at least submit the bank statement of yourself and your wife to the school so that they can work on that. Sometimes some schools, I-20 can take a week or two. And right now, next week, today is Saturday. So next week, we are in May. April, let me see what's today. Today's date is what? 26. So hopefully next week we are entering 1st May.
Yeah.
So bro, there's no time. We are working on a state of emergency. If you're in Ghana, a state of emergency, serious. If you are not rushing and you delay, your I-20 and your scholarship will come, but you still remain in Ghana. You not get appointment date. There's a state of emergency in Ghana. I don't know, maybe if this is your first time applying for visa, but I'm giving you the heads up that there's a state of emergency and the embassy is operating on first come, first serve. And by now, a lot of Ghanaian students have applied for visas. Some of them have paid their visa for their 20s a long time. People have even gone for the interview. Their visas, some of them are even their ticket, they bought their ticket. Bro. So if you are not putting a state of emergency in it, it's gonna be a problem. Okay. Is your first time joining a mock interview?
Yeah, this is my first time joining your mock interview. I've joined one other mock interview.
Other mock interview.
I've joined one other mock interview, but I do watch the mock interviews very often.
No, it's not about you watching. Watching is not training. If you go to the military field and you're watching them train, doesn't mean you were trained. That you should know different. That is why last week I got mad at a lot of people, and I knew last week I came in late because of I had other things to run and all that. You understand? But if you come and you watch us, you watching people trained doesn't mean that you were trained. They are two different. If you go to the military company, people are doing push-ups, and you want to watch the person who did push-up and you did not do anything. There's a difference. The one who did push-up will have pains in their body. You that you watch, you do not have. You just you your eyes were you're beautifying your eyes, and that is it.
Okay.
That's the difference. So I know a lot of students, they will join us, they come and watch us, they go. Like that, the interview, they go and they're denied. And they will blame house riches. There's no house rich when it comes to visa. That's what somebody said, grace of God. Which grace of God? Grace of God doesn't pay school fees.
Exactly.
The grace of God doesn't pay school fees. You understand?
Yeah.
We're religious. Me, I'm a prophet, but I understand kingdom principles or how things work. Yes.
Exactly.
If you're not getting to know how things work, it's gonna be a problem. And we think God will help us. And that's what I mean. Not every prayer this thing I join. And you join some prayer group, you'll be like, you sow seed, your visa will be approved. You are praying on the altar. Take your passport, I put anointing. Really? If you do all that, I have no problem. If that is what you believe in, I have no problem. But at the end of the day, if you are not getting scholarship, because with the student visa, if you have scholarship, it increases your chances of getting it. It's not the prayers, your prayers you pray doesn't increase the chance. No. Because the grace of God is what? Functions in knowledge. If you come and I train you, I give you the right knowledge, and I train you, I tell you do this, do that. That knowledge you are gaining is what is going to give you the visa. And that is when, after you are done that, then God, I'm praying to you. I'm going for my interview. Let your grace shine on me. After you've trained yourself. So if you are not training yourself and you pray, it will not work. That is not how things work in life. Every day I say it, but whether you take it or not, that's what I'm saying. If you listen to me, you go to the interview once and come to America. Because I have been through the process. I have trained students several years, and I know how things work. And I'm telling you that do this, do that. Some of the people I give assignment, 16 questions, they will not come again. Consistency. Even me, those times when I was training students, I humble myself for them to train me. You know that these travel and tour in Ghana, they will help people go for MSc and get visas, but they themselves, the CEOs or the owners of the travel and tour, they go, they are denied. You know that?
Yeah.
God, the training he's giving to people, he himself, you're not getting that training. So you will be denied.
Yeah.
But I realized that no, I have to also train myself. So as I'm asking questions like this, when I'm done, then I also allow you to ask me the same questions. Principles are principles, and principles are not respect of person. You were there when medical went for the US Embassy and he got denied. There have been celebrities who went to the US Embassy and yes, principles are America is not respect of person. If you don't know how things work, forget. So I'll not waste my time. I'll not waste much time. I'll urge you to watch my I've made a video on my
But I would
channel.
like you. I would like you to.
You like me to do what? Ask you questions.
I would like you to ask me again. Yeah.
What are you going to do in the US?
I'm going to the US to pursue a 2-year Master of Theological Studies program at Palmer Theological Seminary, Eastern University. For the past 5 years, I've been serving as a lay youth pastor at my dad's church, and I'm preparing to take over the leadership of the church. Currently, we are planning to have an ecumenical approach to theology that will transform and impact our community and also our church. My pursuant of this calling to at Palmer Seminary will equip me with the right knowledge and foundation I require to be able to return back to Ghana to take over the leadership of the church and drive us in that direction.
What's your position in your dad's church?
I currently serve as the lay youth pastor at the church.
What, why did you choose that school?
I chose Palmer Seminary because of the approach they have to theology, because it has an ecumenical approach to theology, which integrates all forms of denominations and various Christian doctrines into one. Also, the Master of Theological Studies program that is offered at Palmer Seminary allows for you to choose various concentrations, such as biblical theology and also other concentrations like social justice, Christian welfare, among others.
Why did you choose your program?
I chose this program because I believe it will equip me with the foundation I require to be
Which
able to
program?
come back and take over.
Which
I
program?
chose the Master of Theological Studies program at
Good.
Palmer Seminary because I believe it will equip me to be able to come back and take over the leadership of the church and drive the church in the right direction we intend to drive it in.
Is that why you chose the program?
And I chose the Master of Theological Studies program because I believe it will equip me with the right foundation I require to be able to drive the church in the direction that we want to drive it in. And also because of the fact that it has a unique approach to theology, which is the ecumenical approach, which we desire to integrate in our church here in Ghana. Also, the concentrations that also the Master of Theological Studies program offered at Palmer Seminary has a unique approach in that it allows you to choose your specific kind of concentration you desire, contrary to the kind of Master of Theological Studies program we have in Ghana here, where general Master of Theological programs are taught.
What are your plans after school?
After school, I intend to return back to Ghana with my wife to take over the leadership of the church and steer growth in the direction that we intend to have it in, and also grow our church community online and also within the communities we serve.
What did you study for your undergraduate education?
I pursued history and psychology at the
So why do
University
you
of
want
Ghana.
to take? Why are you studying seminary this time?
Because even while I was in school, I've always believed that I have God's calling over my life, and I believe that this is the right time to pursue this calling.
What is the call of God upon your life? Tell us about the call of God upon your life.
As a young person, right from my youth, I've been interested in sharing with others the message of the gospel and how it impacts lives and how it transforms lives. I believe that the message of the gospel, which we believe has a way of transforming people's lives. And I also believe that it impacts people not just in their spiritual life, but also in their social
So
lives.
which
And
ministry does your calling fall under?
I predominantly serve as a teacher.
So you are a teacher of
Predominantly,
the
I
word.
teach God's word or teacher of the word.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
Do you have kids?
No, I don't have kids.
What do you do for a living?
I work. I work as a farm manager at Ganza Farms, and I also own my own business, Scepter Clothing, where I provide suits for intending grooms, as well as many of the ministers of the gospel here in Ghana and abroad
How
as
much
well.
do you make annually?
I make about 300,000 Ghana cedis annually.
So how much is 300,000 Ghana cedis in dollars? Yeah, so mostly when you are saying that, you need to have the dollar equivalents at the back of your mind. So when you tell the visa officer, I know we are in Ghana, we spend cedis, but the moment you enter the embassy, you are no longer in Ghana, because the
Okay.
embassy is a representative of the US. That's why when you
Okay.
enter the embassy, the time in the embassy is the same as the time in the US. I know Ghana is leading by 4 hours, but when you enter the embassy, I know right now the time here is 4 o'clock, and I know it's 8 o'clock or 8:02 in Ghana. But the moment you
Yeah.
enter the embassy, you will see that when you check the clock inside the embassy, you understand, you see that the time.
Yeah.
So when you go into the embassy, you are spending dollars over there. So when you
Okay.
tell the visa officer the money in cedis, oh, $300,000, which is equivalent to or
Okay.
approximately maybe $60,000.
Okay.
I don't know if you get my point.
Yes, I get your point.
Yeah, so that's yeah. You've done well. It's not bad, but there's more room for improvement. I've made a video, 16 questions. Visa officers mostly ask, and how you're gonna respond to that. Or why should I approve you this visa? Why should I approve you this visa? The visa officer can ask you. So, bro, why should I approve you, Manapia? Why should I approve you this visa?
I believe that I will be able to pursue my dream of studying, first of all, at Palmer Seminary to also
All
help
right,
me
so
to
thank
be
you
able.
for coming. Answer the 16 questions. Get a very strong story. The video is gonna guide you on the kind of, and at least read more about. First of all, read more about the program you're going to do and what makes your school unique. You understand? Read. Go and go. My school. I was crazy. Every information the universities was for me. I read it. So the more you are reading, it's gonna give you clue or strong points or what makes your school unique or what the school stands for. Then you can now come up with those points. And yeah, we go to school to solve a problem. So you want to do those. What problem have you identified in your dad's church? We go to school to gain knowledge to solve a problem. So which problem have you identified in your dad's church that your dad wants you to further get gain an in-depth knowledge to solve that problem? So you need to. That's why you're doing that program. It's very important. It's very important. Yeah, so work on it tomorrow. Get a pen and a jotter and answer them. Me, this is my pen and a jotter. Always I have a pen and a jotter on my table. When I
Okay.
see visions, I write it. When I'm preparing for and I'm making videos for you guys, my viewers and my subscribers, I write. I make notes. You can see I make notes every time I'm writing. Yes, so if Bible says make the vision clear, you cannot tell me you want to come to America, and before you can come to America, you need to pass through the embassy, get your visa approved. So whatever you want to say to the visa officer to convince the visa officer to get a visa, you should write it down. Make the vision clear, make it plain on the tablet. Yeah, so thank you for coming. Tomorrow, join us and let's take it from there. Lynn
Okay.
Adams. Lynn
Thank you.
Adams. I think it's 1 hour, exactly 1 hour. So maybe Lena will be the last person I'm gonna take for today. Then tomorrow, 7 p.m. sharp, we're gonna be here. Lena Adams, unmute yourself and let us know why you are here. Are you here to ask questions or are you here to be trained for your visa interview?
I am here to be trained. Today is my first time joining your live session, so I want to give it a try.
Have you ever
I'm
joined
not
any other
100%
mock
prepared
session?
though, but I want to start now.
Have you ever joined any mock session? Have you ever joined any mock session?
I've joined once, but I've joined once, but I've not been interviewed before.
Why?
Yes.
Why have you not been interviewed before?
But I've not been interviewed before.
Why? And I'm asking why. Lena, can you hear me? I'm asking why. Why have you not been interviewed before?
Oh, it was only once.
All right, so
I want to give it
is
a
your
try.
first time going to the embassy? Is it your first time going to the embassy?
Yeah, it's first time. Oh, my network. Please, can you hear me?
We can hear
My
you, but it's
network
not
is
very
very
loud.
bad, so bear with me.
We can hear you, but it's not very loud. All right, so which university are you going to?
Yeah, I think I can hear you now.
Which university are you going to?
Okay. But I've been refused of a visa before, but it wasn't US, it was UK.
No problem. Yeah. So which visa was that for UK? Which visa was that?
Carolina.
No, which visa did you apply in UK? Which visa?
My network.
Which phone are you using? Which phone are you using?
Okay, I am lucky to have been accepted at Carolina University to pursue a 2-year master's program in public health with a specialization in epidemiology.
Which university again? Which university are you going attend in the US? Which university?
Okay. Okay. It looks like my network.
Yeah, your network is very bad. Can you
is very bad.
get a better place so we talk? Can you get a better place so we
maybe
talk?
I'll go and I'll join you tomorrow.
All right.
Okay.
All right, no problem. Try and get a better network.
Because I can't hear anything.
Yeah, get a better network and we join us tomorrow, same time. My time is up. Mostly I spend an hour. Yeah, I spend
Today's
an hour.
network
So yeah, so thank you for coming
bad,
and
so
hopefully
sorry for
tomorrow.
that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Tomorrow, join us.
I'll go then. I'll join you tomorrow.
Yeah, join us tomorrow and try and get a better network. I think MTN is good, and yeah, try and get an MTN network because if the network is not good, it's gonna be hard for us to hear you and train you. All right, so guys, thank you so much for coming. Try and tomorrow when you join us, try and ask questions. Okay, let me check if there are questions in the comments section. Yeah, someone saying, I really need to improve my self-confidence. The only way you can improve your self-confidence is to join us on stage. If you come and you watch us, you are doing yourself harm than good. All right, let's go to the next question. When you get a loan and you fail to pay it, especially when the loan exceeds 50% of your tuition and no immediate job after completion. I don't get the question. If you're going for loan, then you need to have 1,000 ways of the money is not for you, it's not your money, it's somebody's money. So you need to have ways of paying. And whether you like it or not, you pay. So just make sure you're paying and yeah, just feeling bothered as I didn't receive any scholarship and have a deficit of 41. 41 is so much. 41,317. Get Empower loan, please. Don't. I always tell you, don't go to the interview with loan. Don't go to the interview with no scholarship. So if you don't have any scholarship, go with a loan. That is what I'm trying to say. And I've heard without funding it's hard. Yes, if you don't have funding, it's gonna be hard to get you because funding alone increases your chances. Funding is very important. We just doing other social media, so we are following. Let me check this. How do I get my story for you for guidance? So your story, that's how I keep telling you that read, go answer, go to my YouTube channel. Why should I approve you this visa? 16 questions visa officer mostly ask. Watch that video and yes, watch that video and yeah, watch that video. Watch that video and answer the questions. So the story will come from you watching the video. Is gonna guide you. You need to read on the university's website. What makes your university unique? You need to read around your university's website because definitely you're gonna get some unique things about your school. Every school in the US is unique. There are certain things that make the school unique. Maybe the school has got the best when it comes to nursing, the best nursing school in that school for 2025. Yes, if you're navigating the university's website, you definitely come across things that make things that make the university unique. And the program that you're also applying, go and read, have information, get facts. And if you're doing that, you'll be able to write good story. Yes, the grace of God doesn't pay tuition fee. Yeah, it's a fact. Please, I want to join your life. Yes, anytime you want to join. I need one-on-one consult. Send me a message on WhatsApp. Yes, one-on-one consultation. Send me a message on WhatsApp. All right, so guys, if you have not subscribed, subscribe. We have 14,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. If you have not subscribed, subscribe and join the family. We are in here to change, help a lot of students, give you the right knowledge. Because the knowledge will release the grace of God upon your life. So if you come and you're not seeking the right knowledge, the grace of God will not be released. Because the grace is a function of knowledge. The grace of God will only function when you have sought in for what? The right knowledge. It's very important. All right, thank you for coming. And I'm going to see you tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Bye-bye for now.